Hi guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. You all loved my last 16 maxed mechs versus players. So today, I thought I would take it up a notch and do 16 maxed out mechs versus your Blackguard base builder bases. So here's how it's going to work. I have 16 mechs on here on my maxed out account. I did boost up one Gumbo Energy masterpiece just so we can land all of our mechs at once, because it's really annoying and kind of silly when we can't. And we're going to be attacking your bases. Now here's how your bases work. You all used the tag codecosmic when you created your base right here, codecosmic. If you use that tag, I can attack your base in a future video. If you've never watched one of these videos, here's how it works. I basically get one attack to try to defeat you, and if I can, I can, and if I can't, I can't. You guys know the drill. So I have a feeling this video will probably be better than my previous Blackguard base builder videos, simply because 16 maxed out mechs are pretty good. I learned from last video. I've mentioned also in my last video that you probably shouldn't be using mechs if you don't have 16 of them. 16 is really a big deal. So I also brought shock knuckles, because I never really used shock knuckles, and I thought, what the heck, it'd be kind of fun to use shock knuckles. Look at this line of mechs though. That's absolutely crazy. Now mechs will look super good in today's video only because none of these bases will have any ice or any prototypes, so they might look pretty strong to you. But that was an easy base. Let's jump over to the next base, which is air, and it's all shock mines. But you know what? That won't even matter because we have 16 maxed out mechs. You know, it might take a little bit to get to the core, but I'm used to doing this challenge with warriors. So now that we don't have warriors and we have a troop that actually stays alive and has a lot of HP, we should get through these shock mines in no time. I was thinking shock knuckles, but these are not shock knuckles. I am actually going to use a little bit of energy to save my troops. I'm allowed to use energy, but I try not to if it destroys the base. Like the last base I just attacked, it literally had like an HQ 10. I could destroy it with 2 or 3 barrages, and I'm not going to do that because it was fun to attack with all machine guns. Now this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would take, and my troops are pretty spread out, but I don't really know if that was the move. I don't know how I could have attacked this any differently. Maybe drop less mechs and use more for energy. I mean, my mechs are barely moving. Maybe this guy will end up beating me. I'm used to attacking with warriors who run so fast they activate more than one mine at a time. We can see these guys get unshocked, they walk one mine, they blow it up, and then they have to stay shocked. These are definitely maxed out shock mines too. So they're probably shocked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 9 seconds. I didn't know how long shock mines were, so I just counted. So that's not good. But you know what? We're almost home free. We'll have a nice little stretch here of no shock mines, and then we'll start hitting the core. So that will be good, but hopefully we have enough time. Here we go. Look at that. Hopefully we have enough time to win. We're hitting some more, but that's okay. We have one that's fully on the core. That's all we need. Look how little damage he's dealing though. Let's try to get some more up there. These people will probably hit a few more. One more is coming up. Hopefully he's able to hit the core as well. Okay, someone hit a mine that shocked them all. This is not going very well, but I'm slowly getting there. I love mechs. They look so cool, they walk so cool. They're just sometimes not a very good troop combination when the player has a ton of ice. That's the only downside to them. Perfect. We didn't hit any more. This will be an easy victory. I would say we have about 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 in there hitting the core. Air goes down. It only took me 3 minutes. It's kind of a lot. Okay, next up we have cutting down. So again, we're just gonna drop all my mechs down here. Now this base will be kind of unique because there's a lot of shock mines, or sorry, shock launchers. But you know what? I don't think it will be worse than the last attack, the last base. So I did activate shock knuckles. Bullet is barely moving. Okay, you know what? We're gonna shock this little trio up in the middle, kind of stunting my. Oh, and shock knuckles came in clutch. It was kind of stunting my mechs a little too much. We'll shock it again just to keep it in line and check. Perfect. I activated shock knuckles again. It looks like he'll probably shock this flamethrower, which absolutely did nothing. But you know what? It did break all of the shock mines. I did not know that was a thing, but I guess it is. That's kind of cool that it breaks mines. How did I not know that before? That's really cool. So that base was pretty easy. This next base, though, looks a little bit difficult. Hammerman Palace by, who's this by? By Fearless Killer. It's a very unique base. A little difficult, it looks. So we'll try it. I think we have a chance. 16 maxed out mechs. Let's go. Alright. It's going pretty well so far. Activated shock knuckles. We'll take down a ton of boom cannons with that. This isn't going the greatest. I'm starting to lose troops. I'm trying to do this whole video without losing any troops, but it looks like I lost 2 so far. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm really trying not to use Gumbo Energy to give support, because you know what? I have 170. I can shock everything on the map here and easily break the core. So I was trying to reserve my energy and not spend it just to beat this player. But you know what? I'd rather spend a lot of energy and beat you guys than fail and not spend any energy. I need to show you that I can defeat these bases. So you know what? We gotta do what we gotta do. The fact that you forced me to spend my energy tells you something about this person's base design. It's pretty good. But not good enough to defend against me. Here we go. Here's another one. Snipers, machine guns, and shocks. Let's see whose this base is by. This base is by Clean Mauler. Okay, kind of the same issue as earlier. There's just a ton of shock mines in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop 2 boats like this. Okay. And then we'll drop 2 more. Just kind of spacing them out a little so they're shocking different mines. 2 more. And finally 2 more. So I'm trying to get them to walk all at different times so they break the mines faster. And hopefully there isn't going to be a ton of overlap between the different the mines. So we're going to drop a barrage just to take out more. That way we only have to burn that amount of mines. I did activate Bullet. We'll see what he does. It looks like he ran into a few. We'll drop an artillery to just help us out, guys. We're just trying to get off this beach here so we can start hitting these machine guns. For some reason, I did think there were shock launchers in the back, but there's only shock mines, so I think we'll be good. If there were shock launchers and boom cannons, I think that would destroy me more, because I'm not gonna have much energy by the time I get back here. Yeah, honestly, if these were all boom cannons, I would be dead. I would most definitely be dead. I can't break a line of shock mines and then a line of boom cannons. And if there were shock launchers behind the boom cannons, man, that would be really tough for me to take out using mechs. You know what? We're looking good so far. We're looking good so far. Okay, Bullet is like crouched down. What is he doing? I've never seen that before. I did activate shock knuckles, so I think he's trying to use shock knuckles, but he's actually shocked himself. I don't think shock knuckles should be used. I think Bullet, if he has shock knuckles, should be immune to shocks. That would be really interesting if a troop was immune to shocks. Honestly, that's pretty much what a rocket chopper is, or a heavy chopper. They're immune to shock launchers. So, okay, here's another base. Anti-warrior. Okay, I'm gonna attack it with mechs to show him I can defeat it. Now, this will be interesting. We haven't seen too many bases with boom cannons yet. So I'm not going to do anything, and I want to see how many mechs he can take out. Because mechs, the biggest thing to hurt mechs are boom cannons. That's it. Nothing else can really hurt mechs, I guess, unless the base is filled with shock launchers or shock mines. But boom cannons is the biggest threat because mechs don't have that much HP. They have less than Scorchers and more than tanks. So they are pretty beefy, but they are weaker than I think they are. And when a base has a bunch of boom cannons, I can easily get destroyed. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. This is going to be our last base, and we're going to try really hard to beat it, but it looks very difficult for me. Now, I'm pretty sure I attacked this base maybe in my last video, so that means you guys have to... Maybe not. I don't remember. It just looks familiar, but it's a pretty common base design. Okay, we're going to have to be careful here because there are a lot of boom cannons. So we can activate and do this and try to make some progress. I am clumping out my mechs as much as we can. We'll try to activate... Oh, perfect. We activated Shock Knuckles again. Good. We'll just drop critters down. I just want to avoid this left-hand side. There's no reason we should be going over there. I'm going to take down these three and then flare over so none of my troops get confused. Perfect. We got that flare over. Let's get some critters down to distract the boom cannons and also the one lonely shock launcher. This is going really well. I think next time I will attack with warriors on my low level account. So try to make bases that would counter warriors. I'm obviously not going to do another mech video next for Blackguard base builder. Maybe eventually if you guys really like this, or maybe just comment down below and tell me what troop you want to see me use against your bases next, and maybe I can make that happen. We're gonna take down some of these mines though, because I just realized the boom mines are hurting my mechs really badly, so we're gonna try to avoid those as much as possible, even though this is my last attack and we're pretty much done with the base. Also, I'm sorry if this is annoying. The sun is shining through my blinds, so I'll try to sit back maybe. There we go. Okay, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, make a base with a tag that's code cosmic, and also use code cosmic in the game to help support us. How you do that is before you make a purchase, you just go in here, you enter cosmic, and we get a small portion of what you spend instead of Supercell getting it all. So it's just a fun way to support us if you buy something in Boom Beach. Anyway, if you want to support us anyway, drop a like. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.